Welcome everyone to the first qualifications of round one in CEF1R. We are here in Melbourne for the Melbourne Grand Prix for qualifying just in a moment, and we'll take you through everything that we need to before we kick off. As I said, round one, it is qualifying here at Albert Park in Australia. The drivers just finished FP3. We're in Australia, where the Australian Alps get more snow than the Swiss Alps. An interesting fact for you there. And also, the Australian accent changes noticeably every 3 miles, something like that. There's 3 different Australian accents. Let's have a look at the track before we get going. It's a nice track. I like it. 5.3 kilometers or 3.2 miles. It's got 15 turns around this. It is effectively a street circuit in the heart of Melbourne. The Albert Park Lake right in the middle gives a nice scenic view as we are going to be racing around in short time. That's everything out of the way for the track that you need to know, as we'll probably switch to the coverage of the drivers who are already lined up at pit exit, ready to go for Q1 in a moment here. We've got a lot of teams here, apart from Haas and Mercedes, I think. So it's going to be close. It's already been quite close. I'm your commentator, I King Q Dawson, and I'm also being joined by Blade Challenger in the booth. Excited for this one, Blade?
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Australia here today.
This one?
So, I think we should switch to the actual cameras now.
Yeah.
There we go. So, exciting days here.
In it, exactly. Round one, qualifying one. Who's going to get that pole? Will it be Red Bull? Will it be Alpine? Have been slightly surprising us, actually.
Hello?
Just waiting for the final preparations before we head out. There's an
so
Alpine
exciting day
out there
here.
as well.
Says both the Alpines, both the Alfa Romeos, both the Red Bulls, and both the Alfa Tauris, both the Ferraris, and I think both the Aston Martins, actually. Interesting to see.
Well, yep, it's gonna be close. As
Should be quite an interesting day. On board with Silby on the pit exit so far. The two Red Bulls, the Red Bull and the Ferrari, seem to be right inside of each other.
just getting news that we've actually got some spectators here. Fexon, you might know him. We just got advertised in his YouTube, so that's kind of cool. But yeah, a lot of people here very excited to get going. We're actually kicking off in quite a few minutes. So it's going to be very exciting. I'm very excited for it.
Indeed.
I think. Don't know if you are, but yeah, it's just looking quite exciting. We've got a lot of competition. No gamer in the Red Bull who is looking very, very, very fast. Looked his teammate right behind. Doesn't seem on the level, but could be a competitor. The Ferraris, they're quite competitive. Alpine even setting some good laps in these 3 practice sessions that have passed. No coverage for those because it's quite lame.
My fame's
so yeah, I'm very excited.
It seems Milov Baconflex's collide, actually, by the way.
Yeah, I know. I just told him not to get in the way of anyone.
All right. Exciting day, everyone. If this is your first time here in the stream, please do go down in the description, and we have graphics credited to some people down below. And also, feel free to hit that like and subscribe buttons, so then you can be notified for more live streams like this for an exciting season, actually. So, who are you? Okay, Jay, what's your predictions? Let's get straight into that, shall we?
All right. I'm going to go kind of bold. I'm going to go... Actually, I'm not sure if Luke's going to be going out, but... going I was gonna go looked pole.
Hmm.
I was gonna go him.
Interesting. Interesting prediction.
Considering Noah's dominated already, so it'll probably be him. But I like to spice it up. I do think we'll be able to. We could, in theory, see an Alpine on the front row.
That could be quite interesting.
Yeah, it will be interesting.
Yeah,
But
life.
it's going to be competitive, equal cars, equal competition. The gap is smaller than it was in testing between the Red Bulls and the rest of the grid. Obviously, noticeable differences in the times, but we're about to get underway in just 1 minute.
Looking forward to this exciting day. First day we're going to be here. I think we should make Me Love Bacon Flakes go last out the pits, make him reverse or something.
Yeah, we will.
Because he's going to get in the way of people. Maybe tell him to move back or something. Scorch, an interesting driver I want to talk about. He's the Ferrari reserve driver, I think. And he had pretty good session in FP3. I think he got P3 actually, or P2.
As we are underway.
Oh, here we
the
go.
The light's gone green. The driver headed out, and very exciting scenes. Definitely, very exciting. I'm excited.
Yeah,
see who's gonna get pole. That's all I'm worried about.
Yeah, I don't think I can make any predictions, but I do have a feeling one of the Aston Martins is going to get it on the front row, such as Newham.
You think?
Yeah.
Newham had a great end to the season last season, of course. They're all very close, compact now going. You want a gap, really. You don't want anyone impeding, especially if there's rumors of collide people on the track. They are going out last. Hopefully, they'll know not to get in anyone's way. But yeah, Newham, he won the last 2 races of the season. He won 3 races last season in total, and he's got a point to prove. Who's looking like a favorite before the season. He hasn't quite been on top yet. As we watch him now going around the penultimate corner. He will definitely be one to watch as we start qualifying now. That's not right.
Yeah, it's oh, there we go. I was going to say 44 minutes. So everyone, there will be 3 qualifying sessions here today.
Yep, 15 minutes and 10 minutes for Q3. Makes Q3 a little shorter for these guys to get good laps in. So makes the scramble a bit quicker. Of course, tire life as well around this track. I'm hearing it's all right, to be honest. I hear that the tire life is quite okay, as I've just seen a McLaren traveling through the air.
Oh, that's probably Me Love Bacon Flakes. Or not. I think he's the only McLaren on the grid right now. But hey ho. So, yeah, pretty exciting day. First day of season. That is going to be qualifying, basically.
Yesterday was the first day.
Well, yeah, I mean qualifying, sorry. Very exciting day today. Looking forward to it. It's going to be a start to a brand new type of season since we did just come off custom teams last season. So yeah. we will be
just gonna update you on the times real quick. P1 only 3 people have set a lap, but looked in P1 with a 108. Berto in second with a 111, and P4 LifeMate with a 10-minute lap time. Not sure how that's happened, but yeah, it's interesting nonetheless. As some fans here, not many. Is in the pit lane. Currently have 14 men on. Doesn't seem right, but yeah.
Yeah, we did have around about in one of the FP sessions we had around about 19 drivers. So it was some of them not maybe not coming to today's session, but we'll have to find out.
I think we know that if I look at just some of the garages, I think we're missing No, never mind. That's just me being weird. So we have got a lot of them are here, but I think both Hasses aren't here. We've got 2 Alpines. We've got 2 Alpha Tauris. I think we might be missing. I don't know. I don't know. Missing. Not many. Not many people are missing. 6, I think. But Noah Gamer, purple sector 1, green sector 2 there. About to set his first actual lap of the session. He's just coming into the penultimate corner. The Red Bull man, who's already championship favorite, it's unbelievable that you can have a championship favorite before we even actually race. As he crosses the line, he's invalid, actually. So he'll have to go again. That's an Alpha Tauri crossing the line now. Reserve driver also invalid. So only 8 people managed to set a lap so far. We're going to have 3 people out.
3? Oh, okay. Yeah, 3 people, I guess. How many people are going to get into Q3 then? Or are we going to do only 2 qualifying sessions?
No, there's going to be 3. It's going to be at 9 or 8.
Ah, okay. I'd say probably do like, big lag spike. I'm getting quite a bit of lag. Hopefully the stream's not as good. Not too bad.
I'm not getting any lag. But yeah, it's looking good. So
yeah. FaZe Kid, a one to watch throughout this weekend actually. Been very quiet.
Yeah, it's been quiet. New Ferrari driver signed this season. The whole Ferrari team is new. We got the pairing of FaZe 5 Kid Skydragon. Leo Smith is head of the team, former McLaren driver last season. And they've got an engineer as well in the garage, I think. So yeah, very new debuting team. FaZe 5 definitely looking like one to watch. I think he got second in that practice session just then. Let me just check. Yeah, he got P2 in P2. He was only a 10th off the fastest lap, which is incredible considering the fastest lap was set by Noah, and that is FaZe coming into the pits, actually. So,
unfortunately, I would try and spectate Lucked, but he's not on my spectate board. So excuse that if you do see someone getting fastest laps and I can't view them.
Lucked is actually boxing. He backed off that lap. I think he had an invalidation. Neum going P2, just 300ths of a second off P1. It's only Q1, so not like it matters. Just it seems like the top 3 are already quite safe through.
Yeah.
But currently the danger zone is Mila Bacon Flakes, Efosa, and Scorch. So that's
surprised
McLaren,
by Scorch.
Alpha Tauri. Yeah, that's a McLaren and Alpha Tauri, and I think Ferrari reserve, who's driving for Skydragon today, who I don't think could make it due to some quite personal reasons that I know of. Scorch boxing. Looks like the tires are starting to get to that phase now. A lot of people boxing as we come to the 6-minute mark of the session.
It's going to be a lot of boxing.
Lap. Bacon Flakes coming into the penultimate corner, who's currently valid. On straight, if we can watch him cross the line. He didn't set a lap before, and he's still invalid. Wow. A lot of people invalidating in that last sector when they're on a lap, which is interesting to see, actually. So in the last sector, it is kind of tricky. Lots of chicanes, 2 pretty much 90-degree turns, hard braking zones there. I always found turn 1 quite difficult when I was driving, at least. Getting it right was quite hard. Then again, this is remodeled from the old Melbourne that we used to use here. And it's very good. And the tracks, the corner notes are quite strict, as that's no rules in the gravel trap at the third and last corner.
He has been making a lot of mistakes throughout this weekend, Snorrels, actually.
Yeah, he's been one of the drivers. He is the reserve driver for Aston Martin. He's boxing now. JTS Chase, a bit busy, so he's...
Neum going down main straight. And that
Neum there, invalid. No one set a valid lap this lap, apart from Life-Me, who goes P3. Life-Me, the man I was talking about, looking like a candidate for maybe front row, comfortably second row of the grid tomorrow. But we've got 7 minutes and 40 seconds left. One
As Berta Beppe.
interesting bit. Noah Gamer on a P5 110, which is very off color for him. He's used to getting 107s here.
And Berta Beppe getting P4 actually at the moment with a 110.269. It's good for
the
him.
Alpha driver there. He had a rough season last season, didn't he? He won 2 races with Koenigsegg, but then he moved to Renault and they won the constructors, but he did not have a great season. I don't think he even got on the podium since then. A lot of DNFs, more than he's ever gotten, and it's definitely
not a good season.
Definitely not a good season for him. But he could bounce back this season. He was actually my pick to win the championship last season.
Yeah,
So,
a lot of theories were changed around last season. A lot of people saying Berto.
A lot of switches. Neum was driving for that team that won the constructors. He won Silverstone, he won CDR, and he won Vietnam as well. So those final 2 races. Phase 5 kid goes P1 by 4 tenths. Doesn't matter.
Oh, wow.
He won, but showing good signs already, which is it's a decent lap, quite a good lap. Very good lap is around 107. So that's what you want to be aiming for if you're looking for pole, especially with those Red Bulls who are quite used to setting 107s, late 107s at least. But right now, Noah a bit off color down in P6, Look in P2 with that second fastest lap. Neum also very close to P2. He's just 300ths. But
top 5, top 3 is very close at the moment.
Yeah, top 3 just covered by half a second. So definitely a close one, to say the least. Noah Gamer though, green sector 2, we've got yellow sector 1, which means not improved, but it's valid nonetheless, as he somewhere on the track approaching the penultimate corner now.
There's no one on this grid that I would say deserves to be out at the moment. Everyone on the grid is
everyone's shown good signs. That's right. Noah Gamer goes P4 there. Everyone's shown good signs this season. A lot of new drivers that we haven't seen in the league before, and they're all showing progress since that first session in Bahrain about a week ago. But yeah, no one really deserves to be out right now. But the elimination zone, as it stands, is Meal of Bacon Flakes and Snow Rules, who still haven't set valid laps, and Efosa. And we were talking about Noah being a little off, but he's just gone and set a purple sector 1. So I could be going P1 very shortly. So who's your prediction then?
I'm going to make a prediction for top 5. Oh, he's backed off Noah Gamer. My prediction for pole position is going to be Noah Gamer. Now, I know, it's pretty safe.
Choice, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the safe option, but he's just been so on pace.
It's very likely. I'd say probably 70% chance of that happening. The only people that I could say might challenge him for pole are his teammate Looked, that Ferrari of Phase 5, Lifeman, maybe New. So
that's my top 5 pretty much.
I could say maybe, yeah. So and it would be an interesting grid if they were the top 5. They're both very racy. Some are more extreme than others. There's quite a few race winners in there. 3 of them will be race winners. With Neum, Noah, Phase 5. He was new and it's already made an impact, hasn't he? The Ferrari man who he wasn't showing too many great signs in testing, was he?
What? Who's Phase 5 kid?
Phase 5, the Ferrari driver. He wasn't showing too many great signs in testing.
Yeah, the thing is, in interviews, he was saying that he was gonna show us that he could go faster. Oh, was that Skydragon?
And of course, with that being testing, I mean, he could just be using that to get used to the car for this day exactly to be able to push. Now, as I keep saying, it's only Q1. This doesn't really matter unless you're in the bottom 3. Then it kind of matters. Who everyone set a time now. The elimination zone, the Ferrari driver versus CR Freak, who's now from American driver, and Meal of Bacon Flakes.
Ooh.
We were actually expecting a bit from before the season, but now he's looking like a bit of his old self from last season.
Hmm.
So yeah, that is a Scorch
And there goes
in
Noah Gamer
off.
for the fastest lap. I got that whole lap, so you can add that to the highlights if you want to.
There you go. No gamer. He won, but I just realized I need to correct myself. I said Ethos was a Ferrari driver. He's the Alpine reserve, covering for Awful, who is not here yet. But yeah, it's good to see a lot of these new guys, namely Phase 5, Scorch,
Hmm.
Boy. There's new guys who you think could be at the back because I think experience is massive here in any league, to be honest. But they've come in and they've done quite a decent job, especially Phase 5 and Scorch. Scorch is P5. Wasn't expecting that actually. So that's 2 Ferraris in the top 5, which I certainly wasn't expecting after day 1 of testing where none of them showed
Hmm.
up. So definitely want to watch Phase 5 just coming out again.
Oh,
And
and
I
breaking
think
news! Breaking news! Berto
love
Beppe
breaking news.
won't be attending the rest of qualifying, and it seems
Interesting.
Gusty will be taking his
Everybody's
place.
P7 right now.
Hmm. And Luck goes
Yeah,
fastest
that's a
that
bit
lap actually.
P7 right now. There you go. 108 flat, pretty much.
Pretty much
It's
1 millisecond.
interesting. That's what I want to see. I want an in-team battle to see how Astros, who is the Red Bull team principal, copes with an inter-team battle, because it's happened before. We've seen
Hmm.
2 drivers from the same team battling out for that first position.
Yeah.
Astros often been the team principal of that before with Koenigsegg, and only Koenigsegg actually. It's the only really team he's
No,
run.
Renault. Pretty much.
But he didn't really run Renault, but yeah,
MARR.
very interesting.
Monster
I'm
Alpha
looking
Romeo.
forward to seeing if there will be a team battle. They're double stacking right now. I don't want one team running away with it. You know what I mean? I want a
Yeah.
big battle, and I think we'll get that at some point. But qualifying is all that's going to tell us. We've got 20 seconds left now.
Hmm. Silby gets to make another lap.
Go for the Red Bull. Silby makes a lap. Scorch is going to make a lap. CR Freak is going to make a lap. This is going to have to be an important lap if he wants to get out of Q1.
Yeah.
Phase 5 boxes. That's his Q1. He's safely through in P3 right now. Silby goes P7, mate P6. Noah Gamer did improve, I think. Oh, he didn't. That was his old lap. Anyway, that's Q1.
Just on board with CR Freak, see if he can get out of Q1 now. It's a Ifosa
Yeah,
and Milov.
what-
And Noah. Yes. Oh, he makes a slight
CR
mistake.
Freak. Has he?
He made a mistake going into one of the chicanes. Don't know if it cost him anything.
Is valid.
He is. Ah.
Car looks a bit uneasy for him.
Hmm.
The line is a bit interesting, as right now Milov, Bacon Flakes, and Ethos are confirmed to be out. CR Freak is valid. This is gonna have to be a good last sector if he wants to get a Q1.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I think that's going to be a CC.
That looked like it would have been an invalidation. We're gonna see the Willy box.
Yeah, there he goes,
Yeah,
boxing.
So CR Freak out, bottom 3 of the session.
And I don't think Gusty's coming.
So that's disappointing for the bottom 3. So that's Efosa, AlphaTauri, CR Freak in the Alfa Romeo, and Mila Big Flakes in McLaren out of Q1.
Gonna be interesting. So Noah Gamer, the man to watch, alongside Lucked121.
Man to beat. He's the man to beat.
Well, Lucked121's the man to beat.
Well, yeah, but I mean, he's the championship favorite. I mean, I think it's quite. Personally, I think it's easy to see from Astros, who's the team boss of Ferrari, Red Bull. I think he thinks that Noah's going to win the championship. That's just my point of view. From what I've spoken to him, it seems like he's, I wouldn't say favored, but I think he's the one that, he's definitely the championship favorite for a lot of the teams. want to jinx anything.
Yeah. It's quite interesting, though, because the Red Bull are going to be... Well, I think they're going to run away with it this session. But the Ferrari, Aston Martins, and the Aston Martin, and the Alpine, sorry, are going to be up there. I can tell you that now. They are going to be fighting for that. Scorch. I was doubting him in Q1, first part of Q1. But, yeah. Ooh, gonna be interesting this. Hazefire, someone we haven't talked about that much, actually. He's not doing too bad at the moment.
Williams, man, who he didn't have a great last season either, did he?
No.
But that era is gone, and it's a chance now for drivers to really show their skill. There's no factors such as R&D, engine power, any of that, or aero in this. It's pure driving now. Who's better? It sounds harsh, but yeah, that's what it is. It is, if you're good, you're gonna win. If you're bad, you're not. And
yeah, it's
right
gonna be
now,
interesting.
Red Bull showing signs of being the best ones, and they are both race winners, renowned race winners. It is even a champion in FRA 2 years ago. Noah Gamer is also a champion. He won season 4. So yeah, we are about to head out for Q2 as the light goes green. So there you go. We will have, I think, how many people are going to have in this session? 11 men in this session.
Or women. Gonna put that out there.
Or women.
Or women.
We don't discriminate.
Yeah. So yeah, Q2 is a go. So, best time so far, 6 minutes and 1 second. That's pretty good.
That's a banging lap.
That's a great lap.
Hayes 5 leading the queue. He's got Noah behind and Hayes behind. I do have hope in that Ferrari, actually. I think he can put it on the front row, or maybe even get pole.
Are you hoping to change your predictions?
I'm not going to change my prediction, but I think there's a chance of it happening. A small one, but he's probably the next best guy other than Noah and Lutz. But there's a lot of next best guys, to be honest, that you could name quite a few who have that equal chance.
Yeah, there's a lot of people.
Here we go. Q2 is a go. The timer is on. 15 minutes. These boys, as Noah Gamers actually think is gone off.
Oh. Yep, there he is.
Somewhere. Yeah. That is he's gonna have to run to the garage. Ooh, that reset might not be great.
That's not gonna be good. So, Silby, someone we haven't talked about as well, actually. And I need to turn my spectate on and off. And spectate has decided to murder itself. Because I was spectating Noah when he reset. Because Noah was spectating. Because Noah reset. Oh, poo. Technical difficulties, everyone. Be right back after these messages. All right. Sorry about that, everyone. So
Uh,
onboard cameras have broken, but we'll stick to the third-person view for now.
they will be fixed for Q3. We can assure you that, but it's better than no coverage. So
Yeah.
you didn't miss much. Hayes P1. No one's even set on lap yet. Everyone's invalid. Oh, Bertha's back.
Oh, is he? That'll be good. Yes, please. It will be fixed for it will be fixed for Q3, everyone. So, only one person has set a time. Hazefire. 1:10.8 at the moment. So an interesting time.
So Bertha is back, but I think the man driving for him is on track. Oh no, they're
okay.
not. So yeah. So he can go straight out. We actually have to do a server restart
Oh dear, why is that?
because we got more people going collide.
Okay. Interesting. So, Berta Beppe is back now, everyone. So, that'll be even more competition now to get into Q3. I reckon people out of Q3, Zenboy Gamer, Silby, and either Berto or Snorrels. I think Snorrels, actually, yeah. Zenboy, Silby, and Snorrels.
Anyway, Life made purple in Sector 1, actually. That's one of the guys I was actually keen to look at.
We'll get him on board then, shall we?
Okay.
Well, try. So yeah, coming into the fast chicane here. Goes into the double right-hander in a minute. Be an interesting corner. He's got an Alpha Romeo up ahead. I think that's Berta Beppe. Yep. So, interesting qualifying. So how many people are out of Q2?
Q2 is 3 again. So bottom 3. The people in the danger zone are Noah, Life May, and Berta right now, but Life May is about to set
And there goes
P1 lap.
Yeah. 1:08.2.
But only 2 people have actually set on lap. So
Newham
Williams in the pit lane.
got faster sector 1 though. Oh, I think he's just invalidated it. Oh, we'll have to find out in just a second.
9 minutes.
And there goes No Gamer.
And
Yeah,
more
Newham has
people getting those
invalidated.
laps in phase
there we
5.
go.
One of the unlikely candidates. Did the did the straights get deleted? Uh-oh. I just deleted that.
Snorrel's got an improved sector. Oh dear.
I can't believe these fucking morons are on this.
Was that draft? Okay, session stopped. Session stopped.
I don't want to watch these people to run my fucking league.
All right, we'll go back to. We'll be right back in, everyone. We'll be right back.
All right, welcome back to that red flag. It was a case of someone having the straight selected, then they left the game, so basically deleted that. Hashtag sacked in the morning, but yeah, we are back and we're about to go, and off we go. So the time is back on, or it will be back on, once everyone gets round again. That was unfortunate, but
Yeah. I'm not gonna name who did it, but yeah. But yeah. So we'll
yeah,
get
we're
back into it,
and,
everyone.
now everything's fixed. So that's what
Everything,
you
literally everything.
see. I do have everyone's laps, so laps won't be reset. But yeah, so I have them all here.
Cool. So, did you get the times then?
Yeah, only 4 people set a lap. If they beat that time, then they'll obviously be replaced. If they don't beat it, then the time from before will be their lap. So yeah, very good. Back underway. Just waiting for them to come around the final corners. As they are about to do. Noom will be the first one.
Here we go.
And off we go across the line. That's wrong.
So, exciting day here as always. If we're gonna, I'll probably do like a reminder of the Q1 positions really quickly. So in Q1, fastest person on track was Lucked 121. This lovely man, who set a 1 minute 8.001, nearly a 1.7. But followed up by his teammate Noah Gamer in P2, who was also followed by Phase 5 Kid, in Ferrari. Next in P4 was Newham in the Aston Martin, and Scorch, the Ferrari reserve driver, came P5. Lifeaim P6, and Silby P7. P8, Berto Beppe, P9, Hazefire, P10, Zenboy Gamer, and P11 was Snorrels. So, people out were Me Love Bacon Flakes, CR Freak, and Efosa. So that's quite an interesting one, to be honest.
No one really unexpected, to be honest. Maybe TR Freak was a bit unexpected, but no shockers.
No, not
So
indeed.
that puts everyone else back in contention. FMA sets the lap. It was not faster than his initial lap. So yeah, no rules is passing. Nope, he's just going really slow on the straight.
Lucked with a really good time though, but Noah Gamer had a faster sector 1. He's not improved though. So let's go spectate
Why is
Noah
the
Gamer. Coming into the fourth chicane, and then leading into this very long left-hander, and that leads into a very fast and quick chicane. That's pretty much flat out, isn't it? In these cars, no lifting off.
which one?
The fast chicane, fifth chicane.
Yeah, it's pretty much flat. I think maybe a bit of a lift or a dumb on the brakes, but it's definitely possible to go flat in that corner.
Should be quite interesting to see in the race. Maybe someone might make a mistake coming on the exit, maybe, because a lot of people have made a mistake going wide and then into the wall.
Yep. The exit is quite an issue. The curbs, which you can definitely feel if you get on them. It's a risky place to get a track extension, but yeah, there is always that chance. The entrance is fine. It's that exit because you're pretty much full lock when you're coming out. It's very hard turning because you're flat. You don't want to be the guy that pulls out there. Some people brake, some people don't. That separates balls pretty much. If you've got them or not. Like Noah there, we just saw. I don't know if it was on stream, but we just saw. Yeah. I just saw Noah ran straight over. Might have been an extension even, but he used that curb. So does Berto. Experienced guys, you see, running over that curb a lot more. But
A lot more
definitely quite
confidence.
an interesting corner. Yeah, the experienced guys who know what they're doing.
In
They're the
CFNR, that is.
guys that you'll see right on the
Oh,
edge.
and Berto has a massive
Oh,
crash. Massive crash. I caught that on camera.
is a
Put that in the
crash, isn't it?
highlights. Chuck that in the highlights, eh?
That is definitely a big one.
Quite an interesting one as well. But
Marshall's
moving on.
trying to get there as quick as they can.
That looked
Alberto
like
will
a
have to
big
go
one. He
out.
literally was going through the final corner and just went a bit too deep and went into the wall of the final corner. So looking forward to see a replay of that maybe. That'll be pretty
Oh
interesting
yeah, it's,
sometime soon.
I just saw a replay. Definitely an interesting one, because people use that little gap there where the pit entry is to kind of cut across. You know, they take as much track, get as much inside, and they do run that risk of hitting the wall there. We've seen it happen so often in the practice sessions. So yeah, that's
Yeah.
Noah boxing as well into the pit lane.
Should be an interesting
That
race, this
is
one.
That's what happens on a track like this. You're going to find all the places to gain time, and they could be risky. That being one of them. No, this track isn't necessarily easy. It's a fun track, I must admit, but then again, it is a street circuit. If you think of it, it's a road effectively, as you can
Pretty
probably
much.
tell by the mark on the. You can tell by the markings on the track,
His
the
face keeps going
lanes,
second.
etc.
So
Yeah,
4
there
people
it
set a
is.
time. Actually, no, wait. Are we counting times from the last session?
Yeah.
Can you
Not
send them to me?
Q1.
Yeah,
But
Q2.
the ones from everyone's laps reset for Q2. But the people look to beat his original Q2 time before the red flag.
I see.
And I think no one else has beaten it. Oh yeah.
So people that have not set a time yet: Berto Beppe, Scorch, Noah Gamer, surprising one there, Sulby, Zemboy Gamer, Snorrels, and Haze Fire.
So only one person, make that two, have set a valid lap.
Oh, there we go.
The track catching a lot of people out. This track, you can go flat in a lot of corners, or at least attempt to. People trying new things is where you go that tad wide over the green. You can see on a lot of the exit curbs, which is where it happens actually, not so much the apex, but that the exit. And a lot of them you'll be able to see green just over the curbs. Of course, curbs are their literal purpose is to
Show the limit.
show where the limits are on the track. But that green is the safe zone, and beyond that is pretty much an extension which will get your lap invalidated. A lot of drivers, or some drivers, complaining about it being too strict, but for me, I think it's racing. It's just right, and don't go wide. Basically, is the aim of the game. You want to stay on those lines. Otherwise, what's the point of even having corner cuts? As we are on board with, I think that is
Scorch. As Berto Beppe sets his personal best of the entire weekend, a 1:09.5. About 1.5 seconds off the leader.
Yeah.
Sounded quite Australian when I said that. Leader.
Appropriate. Just a reminder, we are in Albert Park. Yeah, very nice.
Interesting.
I like it.
This track was made by Atlas Productions, I think.
Indeed.
So, hats off to them for making this good of a track. As Noah Gamer sets a good time, actually. P3, that puts him. So, 4 people still yet to set a time. Silby, Zemboy, Snorrels, and Haze. I reckon Silby, Zemboy, and Snore are going to be ones out of this session. But we'll have to find out since Haze is still yet to set a time. Let's see what he can do now. What can they do? So they get a valid sector 1. They just need a valid lap. Sorry, what's up?
It's surprising how 4 people haven't set a lap yet. We enter the final minute. Pit lane will close, as it's not actually possible to go set a lap now. We'll come out the pit lane and set a lap. So that's Lucht coming in. That's going to be his Q2 over. He's safely into Q3, I'd say. Still 4 people. The elimination zone right now looking like Hayes, Snorrules, and Zenboy. 3 different teams: Williams, Aston Martin, and Alpine. So Zen just needs to set a lap. Berto's got 1 more lap. Hayes is going to get 1 more lap, and maybe Scorch.
I think Hayes is going to set a valid lap time though. Here he goes across the line. P8. There we go.
Himself out the eliminations and put Silby in.
Silby is the last person to be out. If someone sets a faster time than Hayes will go into P8. That is Silby.
And that's it. Check us out. People finish their laps.
Silby on a valid lap right now. What's he going to do? Zenboy and Snorrules confirmed out of this session. But Silby, can he bring it back in that last sector? He is a bit slower. What's he going to do?
Hayes back in. Can he eliminate Hayes after he looked like he's got through? Penultimate corner now. Very hard to corner cut here. Zenboy boxes. Here is Silby. He might get the toe from FaZe. Down the straight. Silby. Can he? He does.
He is in!
Gets out of Q2.
Wow.
Very close there. Knocks the Williams out.
Fantastic drive for him. That was a good lap for him. That just put him in by quite a bit.
Hayes was devastated.
Oh, look at that.
I think. And FaZe 5 won Peter lap as well. So.
Interesting.
A bit of chat lag as everyone's reacting to that.
Very interesting.
So yeah, very nice. Very interesting. 2 people not in the lap. Interesting, that isn't it?
Hayes, one of the top people in preseason testing.
Former race winner.
Yeah, can't even get into Q3.
He's experienced. He's been for a while. He's knocked out in Q2 on round 1, which is a learning point. But at least he can push for tomorrow and try and recover that. The race is tomorrow. You don't get points for today. So
exactly.
Yeah.
Berto Beppe is through. He seems to be very close to it, as so is Scorch. So we'll have to find out what's the top 5 or top 8 gonna be like in Q3. We'll be right back for that, everyone.
So we're about to go.
All right. So everyone, this is Q3 now. Exciting day. What's gonna happen now? Stay tuned for the rest of qualifying as we come out now.
Yeah. Light there. Cars are coming out. And Life may waits a little bit because he's going to want that gap. And so, yeah, final run. This is the important one, basically. The top guys who have made it this far have to set the best set they possibly can and secure pole position. Wherever that may be. We've already made our predictions. If you're watching, let us know who your predictions are. Who's going to get pole? Let us know. And we'll see if you're right. Once they get around this lap and the timer kicks off, less time for this session. It's going to be 10 minutes.
So what? So we don't
instead
say
of-
specifically what your top 5 is then. What's your prediction for
Yeah,
top 5?
5, top 3, whatever you think.
Yeah. What do you think,
as
Jay?
Hayes has
Top
gone
5
off-
specifically,
gone
just
off
like remind
TV.
them.
Top 5, I'm going to go with... I'm still going with Looked on pole. Pole. Noah P2. FaZe P3. Life made P4. Beto P5.
Oh, bold predictions.
my
So you're saying Newham won't get P5? That is a
I don't
bold
think
prediction.
Liam will get there. I don't think he's comfortable yet in Aston Martin. It took him a whole season, pretty much, or at least a half a season, to get comfortable last season in his new car. So
Fair enough.
I think this season we could definitely see that as well. I think he'll get comfortable eventually, but I don't think he'll be able to pull it off in qualifying here.
Well,
maybe
yeah.
maybe in the next coming.
No, my prediction is Noah Gamer on pole position, Lucked getting P2. I'm thinking, I think Newham might get P3. Then FaZe get P4. And I think P5 would either be Scorch, Life for May, and Berto. I don't know, but I'm gonna go with Berto for P5.
Interesting. So we've all put Noah, Berto, and FaZe in the top 5.
Yeah. But you gotta be.
I think Scorch could be getting there. I think he could be a candidate.
Yeah,
top
definitely.
5.
He has shown it.
Definitely.
He has shown. He was very close to beating Berto in Q2. So that was
funny
interesting.
because he's a reserve driver as well.
Yeah.
Driving on
Technically, I think
behalf
it's
of Sky. And so tomorrow when we're on the grid and you see that grid graphic, which is fancy, but we'll have it tomorrow unless my PC can't take it. That'll be there.
Are you gonna put Sky Dragon on it or FaZe?
Dragon's name will be on there, but he might be racing for him. We don't know yet. There's obviously not. We haven't taken any driver photos of any of the reserve drivers, so yeah.
We'll have to find out, won't we?
Very exciting.
Exciting days
Well, life
ahead of
me
us.
is provisional poll with 8 minutes to go.
And there goes FaZe Kid into the pits. Probably got invalid. Everyone invalid except for Life for May. Interesting.
Yeah, and I wonder why FaZe is pitting. I guess he's getting that those new tires, so we can rig hard with that first trouble going on the right lap.
Actually, a very good
and see
lap
if
from
we
Life
can
for May. Very good lap from him, actually.
It was quite a good lap, yeah.
I
As
think
I
that might
said,
get him in
pole
the top 5.
contending. I said pole contending times around late 107s is what we've been seeing. That's borderline a pole time. It's what you want in the early stages at least. It'll definitely settle him from the top 5. But who knows? Anything can happen. This is racing, and we've got some talented guys on the track. So it'll be interesting to see. What?
Definitely.
Yeah, I can only imagine in the garages of Red Bull and Alpine and Ferrari's total concentration.
As Luck's on an
Astros will
improving lap.
I think Astros might get the sweats later on if we don't see anyone. If we don't see any of those Red Bulls near that top. I think he'll get a sweat on. I don't think it'll be easy for the Red Bulls.
I
Feel free
reckon.
to prove me if I'm wrong. If
Yeah,
you
I
are
think
them,
Lucked
but,
is going to get fastest lap here, actually. And we'll find out in just a second, won't we?
Yeah, penultimate corner now into the final. As
Never
I
mind.
was always boxed. He's in the pits.
Interesting.
So must have been invalid. Noah's going to come around though. He's not green in any of the sectors, but he'll set a valid lap nonetheless.
As that's the fastest lap.
And that's Whoa! Good lap.
That's a good lap.
There you go. Yep, I was talking about 107s being pole contenders. He's gone and done it.
Yeah.
I
think
say
that's
done
the
it.
pole
He's not
position
got
lap.
pole yet, but he's set a good lap. Find out if it's pole or not. Let me just check. Actually, is that? No, it's not the track record. He was about a tenth shy of breaking the track record around here,
Ooh.
which was set by him.
Hmm.
A 107.3. So close and a very good lap, nonetheless. Nearly is about 8 tenths, 8 9 tenths from P2. So that's what you
Yeah.
want, and it's going to be hard for his teammate to catch up now. I know they say that there is no rivalry in the team and that it's all smiles, but I won't want
No.
to be too far of his teammate. He won't want to be embarrassed by his teammate. I know I never wanted to, and I'm sure you didn't want to either when you were driving.
Yeah.
Never, never good to have it. Your teammate's your biggest rival, I feel.
Yeah. It gives them
So,
a boost in morale, so that makes them even harder to beat.
you never wanna be the second best guy in the team. The best guy
No.
often gets the best things, the best equipment, you know. But
On board
so
with
yeah,
luck for a
looks
lap.
gonna have to get a move on as he's invalidated another lap. He's starting another one. Scorch P3. People struggling to set laps actually,
Yeah.
aren't they?
I reckon at least
So,
one person won't set a lap today.
you think in
Hmm.
Q3? It's
Hmm.
possible. It's very
I
possible.
reckon it might be Silby, to be honest. I reckon Silby will be nowhere near the other drivers. I think Silby will be last in Q3. Like, respect to the guy. He's fast, he's quick, but I don't think he's enough to get to near the top of the other guys.
Yeah.
He was one of the surprise drivers today to get into Q3.
Who? Are we talking?
Silby.
Oh, Silby. Well, experienced guy. He got a podium last season. He got one
Mm.
podium. They're having so many taken away. He actually beat Lucked for that podium. It was in Vietnam
And there he
last
goes.
season.
Lucked P2.
We were commentating that. Life made this time is we've got about 3 minutes 40 seconds left. That's about 2 laps. Or what you want to be doing is boxing and going out for an outlap now. So that's exactly what Noah's doing. I think either Noah and Scorch coming in. I think Noah could actually call it a day, or he might go out again. Scorch is definitely going to put new tires and go out. Yet Noah's going out again. I had a feeling that he might call it a day, and that's the pole time.
There goes Berto,
P6. Now actually going into turn one. There's some traffic. Berto, Neum, and Noah. Neum's going to be on a fast lap, and Noah's going to be not going to want to impede them. But Noah, reigning world champ, as I just saw in the chat live for me, saying he's not world champ for nothing. And he can prove that with a pole time. Looked has gone P2, by the way, with a 107.
Yeah.
As I was saying, those top times they're gonna be in the 107s. Noah's got some fans in the grandstands as well.
Who's that?
Cheering him on. Dirty NASCAR, who was reserved for Sunset last season.
Oh, yeah.
Looked boxes, and he's going to probably going on his next outlap. He's going to get some new tires, go for another outlap, and try and get pole from his teammate. This is going to be his last time heading out of the pits. So,
on board with life Mido. Oh, he's absolutely binned it. That was he absolutely went into a wall there. Coming out the second chicane, going into the wall.
He'll be able to have one more chance, but he won't have time to box. I think.
Maybe he might be able to box actually.
When he's quite far in the lap. It'll be close, but it's his decision. If he wants to take that risk and box and try and, the thing is, you don't want to be pushing on your outlap to get to the flag. So you don't want to box, ruin tires, and then have to do the flying lap. Yeah, Neum, as I said, he's in the top 5 right now. 2 people not set a lap. That's FaZe, who we were bigging up to be a contender for pole, actually. Well, at least top 2. He's not set a lap yet. And he's going to want to get one quite quickly. And Silby, who just clawed his way into Q2. Oh, in Q3, sorry.
Yeah.
So he's just started a new lap. He's going to be going into second 2 round now. He's invalid.
Gonna set.
I think Silby's going to be able to get one more lap, I think. but he's
As
invalid
Nim
this
doesn't
last
improve.
one. Phase still doesn't improve. And
That's Noah's going for another flying
there's
lap.
a bit of a
This is,
train.
I think this might be a pole lap
We'll go
from
on board
Noah.
with Noah. We'll go on board with him. I will tell you exactly what you need to know down the
Yeah,
braking into
17.1. He just set
Can he
one
beat
7.1. No, no,
Oh,
literally, he just set one
okay.
7.1.
Oh, I thought that was his flying lap. Sorry about that. But that's it. I think that's gonna be the black.
That's gonna be pole position for him. Oh,
Yeah,
everyone's
he
invalid.
died, but
I wonder if Luck can set go for another lap.
Getting
He have to cut the final
life from
corner.
him, Mike Claw. Yeah, as the pit is closed. Look, yeah, everyone's cutting the final corner to get that. That is
Oh,
legal.
there he goes. He's gonna make
It's gonna be
it.
close to these guys.
There he goes. He
Luck
makes it. Scorch doesn't.
So let's go on board with Looked. Let's see his push lap. Going into the second chicane, turns 4. He's gone around life, mate. Oh, that was wide. And he's backed off. And I think that's the grid, actually. A lot of people invalid. Apart from, yeah, FaZe, who didn't make the flag. That's it. That's,
That is qualifying. Ladies and gentlemen. I guess.
It's slightly, how do you say it, underwhelming.
Underwhelming.
To the end there. Expected a bit of a fight. Everyone's
Although
gone
new track
either
record.
invalid or missed the flag. Yeah, new track record. But Life May makes it onto the second row. He's accompanied by Scorch. Phase 5 didn't even make a lap time.
Oh,
incredible
that's not gonna be
scenes. That's Noah on pole. We'll get him for an interview once he pulls into the paddock.
So yeah, we'll be right back for the interviews, everyone. So stay tight, and we'll stick tight. So stay with us, and we'll be right back.
All right, you know, qualifying three is just ended, as I'm sure you just watched. I am joined now with Noah Gamer, our pole sitter. Noah, what a lap, my friend. That is a record breaking lap. That's the track record. People expected you to get pole, but did you think you'd get pole today? Tell us about that lap.
Absolutely. Yes.
Confidence. I like it. So was it just all that? Was that focus? Did you get told to go break that record, or was it just
I just drove.
you just drove? A man of many words, everyone. So starting from pole, immediately got that advantage, but you don't earn points in qualifying. Tomorrow is there? Do you think you can convert that into a race win, or is it going to be so easy off the start?
Yes, I will win the race.
Astros has had too much of an effect on you. Well, that's been Noah Gamer, our sitter track record breaker. Thanks for joining. Good job today. A very good lap, and we'll see you tomorrow for the race.
Cool. Can I go take a shit now?
Hello again. Missed you guys. Now we are joined with P2, the next guy on the front row. Looked 1-2-1. What a handsome guy. Good lap.
Yeah.
Sense off your teammate though. Is that ideal for you, P2?
I mean, P2 is ideal, but it could have been better. Could have been better. I messed up a few laps.
Do you think there was ever a chance of getting P1 against?
Yeah, definitely.
very
I mean,
strong
I got P1 in Q2 and Q1.
Yeah,
So
that is true. So, I mean, the lap around here catching a lot of people out. It took you quite a while to get some laps in. You did get them in the end. Would you find it a difficult track?
it's not a difficult track, as in like the track is hard to drive, but the CCs are on the edge. But they're
Yeah.
good. But it's on the edge because it makes it very hard to drive quickly, sometimes at least. But it's also very fair, which I like. So that's also why I kind of spit at the people who say they're shit.
Yeah,
Because
me
I
too.
like them.
Another one which a lot of people have actually been wondering, with Noah being the reigning champion, he's the favorite to win the championship for many,
Well, he is.
and yeah,
Oh,
he is.
I thought Callum was.
Well, you know, he's up there, I guess. But Astros is your team boss, and there's always been rumors when he's the boss about possible favoritism in the team. Is there any towards Noah at the moment, or is it very equal chance?
Let's see. What can I say to not get kicked out? Nah, I don't think there's honestly. Oh, sorry. Nah, I don't think there's any real favoritism because when we are talking over the radio, it's very like ideal. Is that how you say? I don't know, but it's like he doesn't just only talk to one person. He always makes sure to talk to us both at the same time almost. Unless he's giving in 4-1.
He's staring at you pretty hard right now behind the camera. But yeah, it's just a question. You know, I like to ask the hard
Yeah, yeah.
questions. Oop. But there he is
Yeah,
saying no
see?
favoritism.
No fascism.
I'm not the one in the team radio, but yeah, your teammate, obviously a blistering lap. Anything you want to comment on his lap or?
I mean, to be honest, he could have actually gotten a 106. So I was a bit disappointed to see that he didn't. Because he was on the radio, he was hyping us up, saying, "Oh, I'm gonna get the 106 now," and then he didn't. So yeah,
Damn, what a failure.
yeah, all right. Fucking
Last
not
question.
even Asian
You're
standards.
gonna be starting alongside them, man, who's in form, I guess. It's the first session he's topped in qualifying. Probably the one you want to top at least. Starting on
Huh?
the second grid spot. Obviously, I know the answer to this, but are you gonna try and win? You think you can win?
You see, the thing is, I actually already decided today, actually tonight, like when I was sleeping, that I'm gonna win. Yeah, I'm gonna win.
Well, it's a good time. It's a good time to
I'm gonna,
decide.
I'm gonna win my first GP in like 20 races or something.
Well, yeah, you didn't win one last season. It was hard, but thanks for joining us in the interview.
Yeah,
Good job out there today, and good luck for tomorrow. Starting
thank
second
you.
on the grid, that is looked. Now we're probably going to go to live for me in just a second, so stay tuned for that. Last man here, live for me, the P3 man on the second row. It was we've actually in the commentary box had high expectations for your weekend, and P3 is your best qualifying result. Are you happy with that 1082?
Not really. I blew 1 minute 7.7, so I should have got P2.
Well, yeah, you were nearly a second off of P1 in an Alpine, which is a very, very different car. Is that starting from P3? Do you think you can win, basically?
No. But I
Well,
should expect to get
you
P2.
should have faith in yourself. No, P3 is a good place. You think you'll be on the podium then at least?
I mean, we can try to get Luke, but it'd be quite a challenge.
All right. And the last one I want to ask is that 1082. It's a good lap. Obviously, good enough for P3. Do you think it could have been better? Do you think you could have gone P2?
Yeah, just need to then the track limit that I got caught on second 2.
Right. Well, good job today. That was my last question that I could think of. Good job today. Good luck tomorrow. Thanks for coming on. Thanks for the interview.
Thank
We are
you.
now we are now going. That's it. Basically, we're going to be going to the final ending scenes from the sky, the beautiful sky. So yeah, cut to that and cut to Blade.
So that was qualifying, everyone. What an exciting day to see a lot of new faces showing their worth in qualifying. So we'll have to wait and see what it's going to be like tomorrow. Obviously, a gamer qualifying on pole position, followed by his teammate Lux and Lifeaim in P3. Didn't seem too confident in himself, but we'll find out tomorrow how he does in the heat of the race. So a lot of people had done very surprising qualifying, and we'll have to find out what's going to happen tomorrow. So we'll see you then, and